Hello, my crafty friends. Well, today I'm going to share some card designing techniques with you, and I'm actually going to take the cards that I used from my World Card Making Day event, and we're going to take those designs and turn them into Halloween cards. Hi, it's Lynn Dunn from Stamptastic Designs. Thanks so much for joining me today. In this episode of Stamptastic TV, I have 9 different cards to share with you that feature the exact same layout that I use for the cards that I created for my World Card Making Day event. So if you did not catch my World Card Making Day event, well, these are the beautiful cards that I created that day using the Beautiful Autumn bundle, which is a stamp set and coordinating punches. So we had a lot of fun putting these cards together. And of course, I have a printable tutorial for you featuring all 10 of the cards that I created on World Card Making Day. So you can find the link for the tutorial in the description below this video. So today I'm going to take those exact same card designs and I'm going to show you how to use them to create Halloween cards. Now, I created 10 cards for World Card Making Day, but for these Halloween cards, we're going to go with 9 cards, simply because one of the cards had a little hoop design that I used to create a wreath, so I decided to leave that one out of this particular tutorial. Now, the cards in this video feature the Hallows Night Magic stamp set from Stampin' Up. So this stamp set has a variety of spooky fun Halloween images that you can use. And it also comes with a coordinating die set called Halloween Magic Dies. So there's a variety of dies in here that you can use to cut out different embellishments for your cards and even to create different labels. And of course, the complete step-by-step instructions and a list of all of the supplies used to create these cards can be found in a free printable tutorial. So you can find the link in the description below this video. Okay, so let's start with card number 1. So what I'm actually going to do is show you the Beautiful Autumn card that I created during World Card Making Day. And then we're going to start out with the exact same card design, meaning that I'm using the exact same layout or design to create my Halloween card. So I kind of want you to see the designs side by side so you can see how easy it is to take a card design and turn it into something else. So this first card just features some pattern paper pieces that I adhered to the left side of the card, same as what I did in this particular card for the Beautiful Autumn. So I'm not going to go through all of the dimensions with you because you can find that in the printable tutorial, which I have linked to in the description. So you will find a printable tutorial for both of these cards, so for the Halloween cards and for the Beautiful Autumn cards. So what I did to create this card, the Halloween card, is I just used the same basic layout as the Beautiful Autumn. The only difference is I'm, of course, using some designer paper that is Halloween themed. So I'm using the Magic in This Night designer series paper. So for this first card, I stamped one of these fun little bat images from that Magic in the Night suite. And I'm just popping that up with a few dimensionals. So notice how I'm not using a circular shape to create my card. Next, I'm just going to stamp a little greeting down here on the bottom of my cardstock, and that is really it. So you can see it's the exact same design, but I just changed it up a little bit. Now I'm just going to add a couple little iridescent pearls, and we're done. Okay. So now you have 2 completely different cards for different occasions from the exact same card design. Okay, for card number 2, I have again the same type of design, same designer series paper pattern in the background. I just have a Halloween theme here. So for this card, I am just going to add a little greeting on the bottom. And then I'm going to embellish it with a little bat up here. And then, of course, I'm just going to add some more of those iridescent pearls to embellish my card. And that's it. Another quick and simple design and a great way to reuse that layout. Okay, for card number 3, I did something just a little bit different. So I still ran my designer series paper right down the center of the card, just like this one. Only this time I added a piece of cardstock behind it. So this is a piece of Pretty Peacock cardstock, which coordinates with my designer paper. And this piece is 5 by 3 3/4 inches. But the designer series paper piece is the exact same size as the one on this card. Then I simply created a label from the stamp set and cut it out using the coordinating die. And then I just embellished this card with a little bat. Now the bat I created with some black glimmer paper. And then I simply embellished it again with some of these iridescent pearls. And that's it. Same design, 2 different occasions. Okay, this is card number 4. So for this particular card, I'm just using some scrap pieces of paper and kind of creating this staggered look across the card. So again, this is my Halloween card. It's the same background design. The only difference is that I'm adding a Halloween sentiment right across the center of the card. And then I'm doing a little bit of embellishing, again, with those little bat images from the set. And then for the finishing touch, I'm just adding a couple pearls to my sentiment. And that's it. Okay, card number 5, again, has the exact same background or layout as my beautiful autumn card. So in this case, I'm just going to add a greeting using just a different shape. So again, I'm not using that circle shape. So I'm just adding my little Halloween greeting on the bottom. And then all I'm doing is embellishing it with a larger bat image. And of course I have my little iridescent pearls to embellish it. Okay, card number 6, again, just features the same type of background as this card. So the only difference is I stamped my little trick-or-treat image all the way around this pattern paper. And then I added some of those iridescent pearls kind of in the corner here. But for this particular card, I am actually going to change the orientation of it. So for my Halloween card, I'm going to create it in landscape fashion instead of portrait style. And that's simply because I'm using a larger bat image to embellish the center of my card. So I just needed more room. But the concept for creating it is exactly the same. Okay, card number 7 features a fun quilt card design. So again, I have put all of the pieces on there featuring the Halloween pattern paper. And then of course, I'm going to add a Halloween sentiment. And this time I'm just going to add a couple little bat images here that were created from some black glimmer paper. And that's it. So again, it's the same exact design as this card, except this one is Halloween. Okay, card number 8. So again, I used the same type of layout as I did to create this particular card. I'm just changing out the pattern papers. And this time I'm just adding a little label die right across the center of the card instead of using that circle shape. And then of course I'm going to do a little bit more embellishing with some Halloween embellishments. And then the last thing that I'm doing is simply just adding some of those iridescent pearls. And there you go. Okay, and this last card idea, again, I'm using the same basic layout in the background for my card. And this time I'm gonna again add some Halloween embellishments. So I have my fun little bat image here. And this time I just created a little trick-or-treat tag that I just kind of put on the bottom. And then for the finishing touch for this card, I'm again just going to add some of these iridescent pearls. Okay, so there you go. So as you can see, you can create a variety of different cards using the exact same layout. The only thing you have to do is simply change out the pattern papers and change out the little embellishments that you're using. And you can use any kind of shapes to create these cards. As you can see, I didn't even use any circle shapes. I used completely different shapes and completely different embellishments to decorate my cards. Okay, so there you go. Now you have 9 different Halloween cards that you can get busy creating right now. And you can use any pattern papers or Halloween stamp sets that you have on hand. So just get creative with it. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to download the printable tutorial. You can find the link in the description below this video. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like it and share it with your friends. And leave me a comment below to let me know what you enjoyed most about the video and the card ideas shared here today. Have a fun and creative day, my friends. Take care.